Hey guys, welcome back. So this is the second time I was just recording this video because previous time we got some issue with this audio quality. I hope that problem has been solved now. So let's start begin. So in this video we are going to discuss about the commitment of traders. So we are not talking that commitment of traders report that generated in a weekly basis or monthly basis. So we are not talking about that. We are talking about the commitment of trader is the part of the order flow, that's advanced trading tool. Either you may get this indicator in a Ninja Trader, in a Bell TPO, in Contour, in a Go Charting, in maybe some of the other platform, maybe in your region that you may get about this. But this is the one of this advanced trading tool indicator, and this will going to help us to day trade or intraday trading or scalping, right? So we will see, so in this entire video we will see what is the commitment of traders and what is the COT high, COT low. Apart from that, we will try to cover how many traders are sellers are available and how many buyers are available, who is controlling the candle and how to identify that. So apart from that, there are also the COT high and COT low value reset and when it is going to happen. So after that, we have there is one more scenario that's called when there is some occasions that will get where the both of the COTs high and low value will show you in a positive, and both the COT high and low value will show you in the negative. So when does that kind of an situations occur, and what is the meaning of that? So that's all points and topic that we are going to cover here. And watch this video completely. I hope at the end of this video will going to help you to understand what is the COT and how to use it, right? Actually this is my mentorship classes, but this is the mentorship classes topic, but I was sharing here completely free, and I hope this is going to help you to somewhat to understand what is the COT. There are so many traders, they have a different way of using the COT. Some people are using for to understanding of using this different strategies they do have. If I'm sharing those strategies, then what is the meaning of that, right? So again, those people are going to scold me on the social media platform. So we are not going to see in that, but we will see what is the use of COT and what is my perspective of using the COT and what is the commitment of traders, right? So let's start it. First thing, what is the commitment of traders? The word itself tells you that who has committed more in the buyers or seller. Then what does it represent, the buyers and who, or who represents the buyers and who represent the seller, right? So the first thing, that buyers are represented by the COT low values and sellers are represented by these COT high values. So COT high is usually the minus number and the COT high is the usually positive number. So what does it mean that the positive number, that the buyers are in the candle, and if there are, this is the negative number, that means the sellers are available in this candle. So let's start and see what is the next topic that we are going to see here. So here we have seen the COT high that represents the seller, right, and the COT low that represents the buyers, right? So let's start. Then we will take some small slide movement, and we will see how does it going to affect whenever the candle will going to make some changes, and how does these buyers and sellers are coming inside this candle, and how does that going to affect on these COT low and COT value, right? So let's see, if suppose whenever the next candle will going to open, at that time there was no buyers and no sellers, so that time we have a COT values are in 0, right? So here you see we have buyers has pumped up the market upside at the 1000 quantities of the buyers, or you can consider this is the volume, or you can consider this is the buyers volume, right? And they have pushed the market upside. Here we don't have any sellers presence. It is going to show you either the 0 or some positive numbers. Remember, until and unless the sellers will not going to come inside this candle, or until and unless the sellers are not punching the sell order, the market sell order on this candle, we don't see a COT high value as in the negative. So we'll see either 0 or in 100, right? So this is when the buyers came inside the market and they pushed the upside, and here you go, right? Here you go, that the sellers came of 1000 quantities, again they have pushed the market to the same level where it has started growing, right? So now you see what are the changes that you have seen. We have first changes that market made a new high, and the second change that we have seen, this again the COT high value has reset to 0. Previously it was minus 1.0k or minus 1k, right? So what do you understand that when does the COT high value has retested reset to the 0, means whenever the high value will going to test it one more time, either it will going to break the high, that time the COT high value going to reset to the 0. I hope you understood this concept, right? So for example, the market has made this high again, after some time it has made a small downtrend rally, and again the market, when it's going to retest it, or it will make give a breakout of this previous range, and that time the COT high value will going to reset to the 0, because the whatever the sellers have participated in the candle push the market downside, they have completely vanished from this up moment, right? So that the reason that make the COT high value to reset to the 0, or it may show you the positive numbers until and unless there are some sellers are not coming inside this candle. So what next? Now you see what are the difference that you see. The market was previously made a rally to till here, and again it has tested this low and it has given a breakdown. So when the low value, after making a small rally towards upside, the low value will going to retest it, or it will going to give a breakdown, that time the COT low value will going to reset to the 0, and sometime it may show you some minus number also, until and unless there should be a buy punch order should punch here, then only you will get the 0 or some positive numbers. Otherwise it may show you 0 or minus number. I hope this doubt has cleared, that when this COT high and COT value will going to reset to the 0, right? So here you see what is the changes. The biggest changes that the first time that you have seen, the COT low was representing a minus number. What does it mean? Obviously there is a no single buy order has been punching right now, so it's showing that no interest of a buying or no buy orders has been punched while forming this candle, right? So this is what does it mean. And whenever you see this kind of a number like COT high and COT low, and I am talking about after completing the candle, okay? So after completing the candle, when you see COT high and COT low values are completely in red, that represents that we have a very huge sellers were available at this price, and this could be act like a resistance for small retracement, or this could be act as a resistance, okay? So this is what we need to analyze about here. So again the buyers came inside the market and COT low value has been generated, right? So what next? See, this is the one of the biggest scenario that you need to understand, right? So here what's happening, that the we have a very huge number of sellers are available, but the COT low value is greater than a COT high, right? What does it mean? Obviously the buyers are punching more order, but the market was not ready to go upside, means that we have a very huge number of limit sell orders are available at this price, right? So what next, that what we are expecting, and this is what the when the COT high value retested, because it has made one high and after a very downside momentum, and again it has a tested, right? So that's the reason the COT high has reset to the 0, because all the sellers who available at this price, they just vanished because of this aggressive buyers, right? So that's the reason why the COT high and COT low value will going to reset whenever the high and low will going to reset it, okay? Retest it, okay? So what next? Again we have a sellers who came inside the market, and they have just pushed the market downside, and here that you need to understand the sellers were available, right? So there is one thing that I need to tell you, that whenever you see a very a great number of COT high and COT low values are in a green or in a positive, that means we have a very huge number supported by the limit buyers, okay? Otherwise what you can consider, that this zone may act like a resistance. There are so many reasons and there are so many ways to analyze this, right? So previously we have seen when does this COT high and COT low value will going to represent to the 0, that means we have very a huge number of sellers were available at here on this candle, right? So what is this meaning of and how to use the COT high and low concept to understand what is really happening here, right? So here the one of the concept that, see, when the COT high value is greater than a COT low, I was talking about after the candle completion, okay? When the COT high value is greater than the COT low, what does it mean? That we have a sellers are more in this candle, that may represent the reversal of the candle or the downtrend rally of the candle, right? So what does it mean then when we have a COT high value is less than the COT low? Means COT low values are greater than the COT high, means the COT low are greater the number, then that means the buyers are controlling this market. See, this is dependent on this who is controlling the market. In the previous some of the YouTube video that I have seen, that they have been showing the COT as the POC. There is one more indicator which comes, it makes a one box that tells you exactly where exactly the most of the volume has been traded. So it will going to make a box on the chart. So actually this is the POC, point of control, not the COT. COT is completely different. COT is the commitment of traders. So at the end of this video, that what you need to understand, that the COT will going to give you some numbers, and it will going to tell you that who has a control on this candle. See, it doesn't mean that the buyers have executed around 10,000 quantities of a buy order, and the sellers have executed only 5,000 of quantities of a sell order. Okay, that doesn't mean that the buyers are in a control. Really, if you need to know who have a control on this candle, that the COT is going to help you here. Means punching the big order, that doesn't mean that the buyers have came in a control, but at the end of this candle, which number is a bigger, either the COT high or COT low, that represents the control of the market, right? So I personally used to know this candle who is controlling the market, right? And simply based on the COT, we will not take a trade. We will combine with this delta, okay, and we will combine with the footprint chart. We will combine with some of the others indicator. Then only we will take this entry based on the COT high and COT low, right? So this is what I just wanted to explain you here about the COT and commitment of traders. I hope this video has helped you to understand the meaning of this COT, commitment of traders, and how to use it, right? Then don't forget this formula, that COT high is greater than a COT low, that represent the sellers number are huge, and when we have a COT low is greater than the COT high, that represent the buyers numbers are huge. So remember this formula to understand what you need to make analysis and take a decision on here, right? So this is all about this video. I hope this video has helped you to understand the commitment of traders, and thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubt, then please do comment below. See you in this next video, guys. Thank you for watching this video.